time to talk to me.
Here's a little mock-up of your box. Oh.
Caroline, come back to us. Caroline.
The fun is great to be around, and it's been real great meeting another one of Emmy's puppies, and we'll see you guys next time right here on the Fox 43 Kids Club. Good boy, Kelly. Good boy. Yeah, you're a good boy.
You're not thinking of Lenny Barron?
Who's Lenny Barron?
Lenny Barron. Lenny. Barron.
Oh, no. How could I confuse him with Lance Brock? Well, Lance is like... Lenny... What the is name?
All new tonight. It's All-Star TV's Censored Mega Bloopers. With your host, Dick Clark. And special guest, Crystal Bernard with outtakes from Wings. Don Rickles with a classic moment from The Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson. Kevin Sorbo with bloopers from Hercules, The Legendary Journeys. Plus bloopers from Caroline in the City, The Faculty, Frasier, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Mad About You, and Deidre Hall, Susan Lucci, and more of your favorite soaps. Bloopers from the news. Glenn Berman with sports bloopers from around the world. Plus a special outtake with Pamela Anderson Lee. And much, much more. And now, here is the host of Bloopers, Dick Clark.
Thank you. Thank you very much, and welcome to an evening of All-Star TV Censored Mega Bloopers. Now, I went to the dictionary and I looked up the word mega. It's Greek for large, big, huge, immense, and that's exactly the kind of laughs we can promise you tonight. Starting with the first blooper from, this is from Caroline in the City. This is where Leah Thompson is supposed to say, "I'll make an apple pie that will blow your aunt's yams right out of the water." There's no way she's going to do this, folks. No way.
I'd love to, but, you know, I got that thing with sleeping.
Oh, come on, come on. Do this with us, and I'll bake you an apple pie that'll make your hands, Do this with us, and I'll bake you an apple pie that'll make your eight...
Try again, Leah.
Okay, Annie, do this with us, and I'll bake you an apple pie that'll knock your yams... I can't do this line.
No kidding.
Oh, no. Do this for us. I'm trying to do this in Belgique.
I'd love to.
Now, listen to this ad-lib coming up by actress Amy Peets.
I'd love to, but I have to go to my speech pathologist with my co-star.
Touche. You know, actors will always blow lines, no matter how skilled they are, but sometimes the lines are so tricky that you almost don't have a chance. For instance, take this blooper from Frasier. John Mahoney is supposed to talk about a toy called the Outlaw Laser Robo Geek.
Look, you know what kids like? The Outlaw Robot Living Brain. The Outlaw Laser Lisa. The Outlaw Laser Lisa Gibbons. Lisa Gibbons. The Outlaw Laser... Sorry. You try saying it. The Outlaw Laser Robo Geek.
By George, he's got it. No problems now.
The eyes all light up and send out death waves or something like that.
You know, we got a series of bloopers here from the great show Mad About You, starring Paul Reiser and Helen Hunt, and there's some real goodies right here. But however, I have sort of a bad feeling in the pit of my stomach about these.
A bad feeling in the pit of my stomach.
Paul's got the giggles.
Okay, we got that.
And that's about all you're gonna get.
I have a bad feeling in the pit of my stomach.
Like queasy.
Now Paul's not looking at Helen, so he won't break up.
Good night. Drive safely.
Same technique. Let's see if it works this time.
Stomach.
Like queasy? You get cramps?
No way.
Unbelievable. Hang on a second. Let's take 2 more.
You know, we promised you some big laughs tonight, and trust me, this is one of the biggest laughs you will ever see. I can't even think about it. I'm seeing it in my mind. It happened on Nightstand, which is a very clever late-night comedy show, and they recently had a moment on that show that they will never forget. And to tell us about it is the actor who is part of this truly memorable blooper. You'll talk about this, I'm sure. He is currently on location for the Andy Sedaris film Day of the Warrior. Please welcome Mr. Kevin Light.
Thanks, Dick. The incident occurred on the comedy series Nightstand, which is a put-on about talk shows. On this particular episode, the topic was cyber sex. Now, the script was about a woman who supposedly had relations with thousands of men on the internet, but had never had a real-life relationship. I had worked on the show before, and I knew the producers, and they asked me to come on the show and be the guy that might tempt this woman into having a real-life relationship. Now, the plan was for me to come out fully dressed and eventually end up standing there in my skivvies. That was the plan. Take a look at what happened.
So, Gloria, what do you think? Pretty good-looking guy, huh?
Well, he's very handsome, but I mean, what does that prove?
Well, it proves that you might want to see him without his shirt on. What do you think about that?
Well, you know, he's okay.
Now, here's where Kevin's supposed to be down to his undershorts.
What do you think about this?
Just take a look at these reactions.
We've been trying to get on TV bloopers for a while. I am really sorry. I am really sorry.
Thank you, Kevin. You are a good sport. Now, there's a young man I'm sure you'll be seeing more of in the future, and come to think of it, we may have seen more than enough already. We'll be right back.
Coming up, a special visit with Crystal Bernard and some great bloopers from Wings.
Now, in this scene from Frasier, David Hyde Pierce knew his line would get a laugh, but what he didn't expect was how long the laugh would be. Watch.
Oh, Frasier, thank God you're here.
Any news, Dr. Crane?
No, I asked the neighbors if they'd seen any strange cars in the neighborhood. One reported spotting something called a minivan.
Now, here's the laugh they were expecting, but listen to how it just keeps going on. There goes the rest of the cast. Now, Meredith Baxter is supposed to say the words button nose.
Pug nose and pigtails.
Pug nose?
I tried.
Let's try one more time.
Mary Driscoll calls. She saw my name in the alumni newsletter, and she's going. I heard
it. Will Smith's co-star, Alfonso Ribeiro, is about to have problems with the phrase sophomoric humor.
I'm gonna miss that sophomoric humor of yours.
What?
Oh, Will, I'm gonna miss that sophomoric... So you did it.
Sure, blame Will.
Oh, Will, I'm gonna miss that sophomoric humor of yours.
I apologize.
Oh, well, I'm gonna miss that sophomore humor of yours. Ah, well, I'm gonna miss that sophomore humor of yours. Ah, well, I'm gonna miss that sophomore humor of yours. Sophomore humor. Oh, well, I'm gonna miss that sophomore humor of yours.
Now, this scene is about a supposed money swindle.
Private.
He screwed me blue.
Steven Weber finds Phil Leeds' comic delivery so funny he can't continue with his scene.
Can I have... Never make it. All right.
Taxi.
Can I have a word with my brother in private?
He screwed me blue.
I'm sorry.
Like, listen, Steve, I can't, you know.
I know.
And you know my temper.
I know. All right. Would you mind if I had a word with my brother in private?
He screwed me blue.
We were just wrestling.
I don't feel very good.
You don't feel very good? She doesn't feel very good.
Crystal Bernard is supposed to ask this little girl what's wrong.
She doesn't feel very good.
Ask her what's wrong.
You can always count on Wings for great bloopers, and actually that's why I went down to their set the other day to look for some more treasures, and helping me in my search was a very good friend of our show, Miss Crystal Bernard. I love this place. Now, Crystal, normally you're over here, but I want to thank you so much for letting me visit with you tonight.
Oh, man, thanks for coming. You know, I always wondered how you got your hands on all these bloopers, and now I know you just go around to all the sets and beg us.
I will do anything for these little jewels. You know, over the years, we've had some really great ones from Wings.
Yep, we got some new ones for you tonight. We're going to start with some featuring these two really cute boys. I've kissed both of them.
And they are?
Tim Daly and Steven Weber.
You folks are you know, really versatile. I've seen you do some very serious, dramatic things from time to
Yeah,
time.
well, not around here.
Can't go to prison, Brian. I hear they do bad things to people that wear shower slippers.
Stop. Relax, okay? I will call Miami Airport and I'll track down exactly what happened. Meanwhile, we're fine.
I can't believe what we did last night, Brian. We bought a woman.
Don't say it like that. We did not buy a woman. We rented one.
Oh, come on. Face it, Brian, we're flesh peddlers.
No, we are not flesh peddlers.
We peddled.
All right, we peddled. But we peddled for a good cause. Let's go. All right,
I love the way they keep going no matter what.
Oh, they do. They go on and on. Watch where they go with this one.
Now, first of all,
That's Fair
the only
Forky
reason
with
I'm
them.
spending so much time with Joe is to try to help you out. And second of all, it wasn't even my idea, it was Roy's.
Yeah, Roy told me to take her on a test flight, so I took her on a test flight. And I took her on a test flight, and I took her on a test flight, and we flew, and we flew, and we flew, and we landed, and we took off, and went to the Boston Pops. A lot of other things happened.
Hey, can you tell me the blooper involving the casket?
Oh, yeah. I really liked this show. In this storyline, Tim is disguised in a beard. He is substituting for a corpse that we lost at this funeral. So, of course, he's supposed to be absolutely still, but...
Joe, it's me. Brian. Listen.
I got Kingsbury out the back. Quiet. Joe, it's me, Brian.
You're killing me.
Now, you often join in this turmoil,
I
right?
often join, and I'm often the cause of the turmoil. Like in this scene, Tim and Stephen and David Schramm, who plays Roy, he was going to order a wife from a catalog, and I had to say, Russian mail order catalog bride.
Now, that is a mouthful.
It was for this little mouth.
Hey, what's up?
Roy's marrying a Russian catalog person. This is actress Amy Yazbek. She plays Casey on the show.
I am calling all the resorts that we went to on vacation. If Joe left you, you'd do the same thing.
Yeah, but all I have to do is call the Holiday Inn down on off exit 89.
Hey, don't feel bad about those. I mean, all actors will blow a line every now and again.
Yeah, well, but you have to remember that you have a line in the first place.
Yes.
I got us a label maker.
Guess the honeymoon ended about right now.
No, look, you don't understand. This is... You know all that confusion the other day? Well, with this, we can put a label on everything, except that this doesn't tell me what my lines are. So and I have no idea what they are, so you have to go back and try again.
Now, there's one series of bloopers with Steven Weber that was a little difficult for you.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, it's one of those easy things that'll just hang you up once in a while. Okay, here's the way the scene played on the show.
You know, I'm starting to get kind of excited about this. All I need is a simple job with a little training that fits into my schedule. How hard can that be?
Seems easy enough to me.
Yeah, well, maybe you should have done the scene then.
Thanks, Brian. You come out with a thing and say, no, I mean, thanks for giving a damn. You know, I'm getting pretty excited about this. All I need is a simple...
Okay.
All I need is a simple job that pays great, requires little things. You know, I'm getting pretty excited about this. All I need is a simple job that pays great, requires no training, and fits in with my schedule. You know, I'm getting pretty... This thing is just one more time.
This can be fun. I've got to keep hugging Steven Weber over and over again.
I am sure he didn't mind a bit. Crystal, thank you so much. Best of luck with your series. I'm sure we'll be seeing many more great moments on Wings.
Oh, thank you, Dick. And I'm sure I'll be seeing many more of my worst moments on your show.
That is why we are here, my dear. Crystal Bernard, ladies and gentlemen, thank you.
We'll be right back. Don't go away.
Next, Hercules, Don Rickles, and Johnny Carson. Jacksonville.
That was an old friend we're about to visit with through the magic of television. Actually, throughout the years, he's been involved in some truly memorable bloopers, and tonight he brings us one of the all-time great classics. Ladies and gentlemen, direct from the hit movies Casino and Toy Story, Mr. Don Rickles. Welcome, Don. Thanks ever so much for being with us tonight.
Don't mention it, Dick. After all, we've known each other for many years. And I think the public should know this. I never liked you.
I'll try to overlook that. Now, the blooper you brought us tonight involves the great Johnny Carson.
You don't have to say the great Johnny Carson anymore, Dick. He knows who he is. He's great. Leave it alone.
Let's get to the blooper. Didn't it have something to do with Johnny Carson's cigarette box?
No. It's about Ed McMahon's laundry not coming back. You know what it's about.
Yeah, all right. As I recall, you were playing with Johnny's cigarette box on a night that Bob Newhart was guest host. What happened?
By accident, I fiddled with Johnny's cigarette box on the desk, and I broke it. No, this is now your land. You take... Huh? Carson's cigarette box. I broke his box. I broke Carson's cigarette box.
What the hell happened to this? You know how long I've had this cigarette box on this desk? I brought this from New York. What on earth?
It happened last night.
Who?
Don Rickles.
I did not see the
Don
show
Rickles
last
did it last night. No, I don't know. He told a joke and it didn't go well, and he got upset, and he did a number.
Is he in?
He hit it. He hit it with his
Is he
hand. I
taping
think,
now?
didn't he?
What?
He's taping across the hall. CPO Shark.
Can I get over there? Can I get over there?
Be right back. Come on.
Came in here. Can I borrow your typewriter? Mine's broken.
Yeah, you can use it, but wash your hands before you do.
What? Are they on the air? I don't give a damn if they're on the air. Open it up. Rickles, hold. Stop the taping. Stop the taping. Somebody broke my cigarette box. We're taping. I just started the show. I picked my box up off my desk that I've had for 9 years. My box is broken. They told me you broke it on the show last night.
Well, I really...
You can't tell me. You're right. Were you in the middle of something?
No, I was just hanging around waiting for a Navy, the ship to come in.
Did you break this box?
Yes, I did. I'm sorry,
You know how long I've had this box on the show? About 9 years. I brought this out from New York. Look at this. That is very expensive.
That's a darn shame. I'd give it to Tony Randall for a wedding gift.
And I want to know what you plan to do about this.
Well, I plan to wrap your hand in it. What do you want from me?
No, I'm sorry to come over and interrupt your show, but when I saw this, I got so incensed.
All right, it's millions of dollars. What do you care?
What do you mean? What are you doing?
That's yours. I'm just punching away here with 6 people trying to stay alive. That's all.
Millions of dollars? What are you doing with the money? This can't be it.
I get the feeling you're Dennis James and I'm a bad contestant.
Yeah. I will expect a very expensive gift.
You certainly will.
Come Christmas.
You will. You really will. You'll
Something
get
to replace this.
a wonderful, large, wonderful, beautiful X-ray of your lungs.
Look, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you did, Johnny. You could do whatever you want. And, you know, in your position today, you really are one of the biggest guys in the business. So help me. Next Christmas, I'm going to make sure a tree drops on your head. I mean... No, but I'm sorry about the box. I will come up with something.
Well, I hope so.
But just keep me on your show. You mean so much to me. Can I...
No.
Please.
No. Don't humble yourself.
Please, I want to be with you so bad.
Don't humble yourself, brother. I want something back. Okay, carry on.
Help me.
Carry on. Good to see you.
Johnny Carson.
They know who I am. Okay, wait a minute. Why do you always do that? Johnny Carson, they know who I am. Don Rickles. What is that? Do your show. I'm going back to work.
Okay, now what do we do?
Don, that was a great moment. Thank you ever so much for coming in to share it with us.
Believe me, Dick, it was only because I had nothing else to do. By the way, Dick, get out of the lights. The face is starting to go bad.
Don Rickles, ladies and gentlemen.
They know who I am.
Oh, you know, the big success in action-adventure series these days is kind of a tongue-in-cheek look back at the days of the Greek gods and the legendary heroes. It's called Hercules, The Legendary Journeys. And it stars a man who's got fan clubs springing up all over the world. Please welcome Hercules himself, Kevin Sorbo. Kevin, thank you very much for visiting with us tonight. Now, your series has been praised by everyone from Newsweek to Rolling Stone. I mean, what makes it so popular?
Well, that's probably because we don't take ourselves too seriously. The script is very hip, the actors have fun, and it comes across to the viewers.
Now, the bloopers you brought with you sort of prove that point. Now, I understand you do your own stunts?
Well, I try my best. You know, I trained with martial arts master Douglas Swan. He showed me how to roll and fall and fight with swords and staffs.
And he has taught you to handle all of this with style and skill.
Dick, he's a martial arts master, not a miracle worker.
That'd be a cut.
Now, this next blooper involves one of your co-stars. I believe it's Michael Hurst.
Yes, Michael plays Aeolus. He's my partner in battle and in bloopers.
there goes the set. Now, Kevin, here's where you show Hercules is not superhuman. First of all, you're bleeding. And next, you have to flip Aeolus over your shoulder. Oops. Hey, Kevin, tell me about the blooper where the actor sort of follows you out of the scene.
Oh, yeah, that's Robert Trevor. He plays Salmonius. And he's got an arm lock around me, and I'm sort of leading him out of the scene where I'm only supposed to take 2 or 3 steps. Another actor's supposed to come in and stop me, but he never does.
Stop it before you hurt yourself. Ah! Ah!
Is he ever going to come in? I'm sorry.
Yeah, with all of those actors on the set, it must get confusing sometimes.
Well, that's true, Dick. I mean, but it's all choreographed like a finely tuned ballet. You see, like in the scene, I'm supposed to say my lines while fighting my enemies. So the actors have to wait for their cues, and sometimes they don't.
I said no more fighting.
You see the rhythm? I talk, and then I fight. It's very complicated.
What's wrong with you people?
We're ahead of my line. We're ahead of my line.
Yeah, I've never seen so many extras in a television show. I mean, it looks like a cast of thousands.
We have a lot of people around, Dick, and sometimes we use everybody.
Here come all the stage hands. Kevin, your acting background is quite extensive. I mean, you've appeared on Sybil, you've done several pilots, lots of commercials.
That's right, and with all that experience, I've learned one thing. You never, ever stop until a director says cut.
I think we can do better than that.
Probably. I'm not going to stop.
You are a true professional.
Well, you know, I try to be, and, you know, Dick, somebody has to do these things.
Yeah, I know. It really makes me cry for you. Thank you very, very much for being with us and sharing your bloopers with us, Kevin.
It's my pleasure. Thank you.
Kevin Sorbo, ladies and gentlemen.
Coming up, news bloopers and an outtake featuring Pamela Anderson Lee.
You know, sometimes you have to be very careful what you say in a news story. For example, here's a reporter who's talking about eating emus instead of turkeys for Thanksgiving. Now, come to think of it, maybe he shouldn't have been talking about eating emus in front of an emu.
3, 2, 1. So it's time to start preparing that holiday bird. But next year, how about an emu instead of a turkey? Don't laugh, I've got that story coming up tonight at 10. Okay, 3, 2, 1. It's hard to do. 2, 1. So it's time to start preparing that holiday bird. But how about one of these guys next year instead of turkey? Don't laugh, I've got that story coming up tonight at 10. 3, 2, 1. Ow! Why don't you just do my stand-up for me?
Well, at least we got him pecking at the microphone instead of his head.
You rolling, Brian?
Oops, I spoke too soon.
When dealing with hazardous materials in emergency situation, every second and every decision becomes an important one.
Doug, this is in my crotch. Doug, this is killing me.
Here's that good news forecast for you. Mostly cloudy, low 53, but northwest winds are going to start moving those clouds out tonight, so when you wake up in the morning, it'll be the Chicago Cubs and the Houston Astros, and that's the kind of forecast I always look for personally.
So here we are at Cresty Butte, 3,000 meters up in the Colorado... Well, here we are. Please represent
Pitt and UNC basketball.
ACC, big ass, big.
What did you say?
Matchup. I hope we're recording that one. Happy holidays, all.
You know, it's hard work to do a telethon. Now, the interviewer in this next blooper has been up all night. He's gone for hours and hours and hours. He hasn't eaten. He's been up for umpteen hours. He has never been to bed, and here's how he finally gets some rest.
I think we're ready for another check presentation. Mighty Mike
Now, that's not our man. He's coming up in just a moment. Oh, there he is. Remember, now, he hasn't slept all night.
And tell me a little bit about what happened here this weekend.
We had luncheon.
Oh, nighty-night. Oh, by the way, he's fine. He returned to the show a little bit later.
So this is an ordinary boring hedge, right? Wrong. Firstly, hedges aren't boring. And secondly, this hedge is so special that one 9-year-old boy got into a serious legal fight to save it.
You know, in the 15 years that we've been showing you news breakups, this has got to be the all-time record breakup. As a matter of fact, we're probably going to submit this to the Guinness Book of Bloopers. The sports anchor you're about to see has just looked off the set and he saw one of his friends trip over a cable or something. Now, it must have been a very funny sight because this is the way he reacted. This truly is a record-breaking breakup. Whoa. He's just seeing his buddy fall down. He just tripped over there. And this is the man who tripped. He can't get himself going. Listen to how his voice keeps going further and further up. Here we go. Take a big breath. Come on, grab it. Come on, baby. He'll get it. Don't worry. He's getting himself composed. I think.
Eric, we can't. Can see that. Okay. Eric, we can't.
Oh. All right, here we go. Come on. Get it together.
Okay. You man, I was doing good things. I looked over and I'm telling you.
He can't even talk.
Okay. Eric, we can't chalk up another. Okay, I can't stop thinking about it. I looked over and you look like a little ballerina with it. Okay. And when you're on the chump list, yes, you do look a little goofy. Getting as a chump.
He's gone. You know, over the years, we've had bloopers from the stars that everybody's talking about. Stars like Sally Field, Tom Hanks, Eddie Murphy. Don't forget Madonna. We had her, too. And tonight, we add to that list with certainly one of the most talked about stars around. Her name is Pamela Anderson Lee, and she's starring in a feature film called Barbed Wire. And here's a scene that shows her star power and her sense of humor. Now, in a moment, Pamela is supposed to point her gun at the actor on her left, but by accident, she's going to hit him on the head instead. Watch.
Dead.
Ouch! He's okay, but everybody, including Pamela, is trying not to break up because nobody's yelled cut yet.
It's a pleasure doing business with you, Barb.
Cut!
I'm so sorry.
Hey, we still have more. Don't go away.
Coming up, daytime drama provides the comedy, plus Len Berman with sports bloopers.
Thank you. Now, our soap opera segment tonight opens with a scene of high drama. The doctor, played by David Forsythe, has the results of the medical test. Now, this is a matter of life and death. But before the scene started, the director kept reinforcing, play the drama, play the drama. Well, as you know, there's a very thin line between comedy and drama.
I have the test results. I have the test results.
Maybe I should call them on the phone.
Now here are Susan Lucci and Michael Sabatino.
I couldn't ignore it anymore.
No one can.
I'm sorry, I sat on my keys and hurt myself here.
Sorry. And you can't ignore that either.
Now, Ray McDonald expects to see Marcy Walker already standing at the door.
Goodness, that can't be. Can it? It is. It's Liza.
Oh, Merry Christmas!
Carl, my God, get off him!
Jensen Buchanan is supposed to smash Charles Keating with a breakaway bass. Oops. Something's got to stop him from choking this guy.
A poison dart.
You know, soap operas sometimes have scenes that only could take place in the writer's fantasy. I mean, for example, in real life, how many times is a prisoner visited by a sexy woman wearing some rather intimate apparel who just happens to have the keys to his cell? Let's see if this fantasy ever gets fulfilled.
Although what I have in mind is a form of escape, I guess.
Now, the prisoner is Drake Hogeston in jail, and the visitor is Eileen Davidson.
I hope that means you like it.
I love it. So what happens when the guard comes back?
Well, see, I heard him telling Lou that he's not going to be back till the morning.
Hey, you may not get in the cell till morning, Eileen.
We're so close to get so far.
Oh.
Does that mean you like it?
I like it.
Good.
Now, what happens when the guard comes back?
Well, I heard him telling Lou that he's not going to be back till the morning.
You know, I didn't learn anything. I'm not even...
This time, the visitor's Deidre Hall.
If he has, he'll be suspicious of you.
But he wasn't.
He's suspicious of everybody. That's how he's...
He'll never notice it.
Joseph Moscolo has a very dramatic speech here.
John stole Kristin from Tony. And tonight, when he is executed, Tony will finally have his just revenge. And you know what the beauty of it is? The beauty is of this plan. I don't know.
Hey, if you're a fan of the Today Show like I am, then you look forward to the appearances of this next gentleman. He has a feature called Spanning the World, and it has some of the funniest moments you'll ever see from the world of sports or any place else for that matter. Please welcome Mr. Len Berman. Hey, Len, welcome to Bloopers.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Len, I love this stuff, but the thing about it I like the most is you don't have to be a sports fan to enjoy it.
Well, thank you, Dick. You know, we do try to pick our clips so that you don't even have to know a basketball from a hockey puck to still have some fun.
Well, what have you brought us tonight?
Well, everybody loves spectacular shots, and I have some astounding ones for you, along with a few other gems.
Let's take a look.
Okay.
It's spanning the world.
On your mark. Get set, and that fair? Dick, some of my favorite all-time shots. Mark Bailey of Heath, Ohio, without looking. Outside Houston, no big deal. Who needs to look? In Zanesville, Ohio, the shot is blocked, and it bounces in anyway. In Springfield, Illinois, Lisa Hartman takes the shot, and that one bounces in. That was by accident. In Tennessee, do it on purpose.
Off the floor.
Sure, here's how you do it in Las Vegas. Perfect, off the board. In Minnesota, Moorhead College, same thing. But as you would know, the key is always to make sure that you get it on video. I got it. Oh, the very best moves. In L.A., the behind-the-back bunt. In Atlanta, how about a pass to yourself and then dunk it? Take a bow, Vernon Jennings. In Kingsville, Texas, it's Lewis Fight for the touchdown. Up and in. But my absolute favorite, trailing by one and off Sean Corbett's head, and that goes in to win the game in Waterloo, Iowa.
Some of those shots are unbelievable.
Of course, there's no trick photography involved.
Now, I understand you have some more outstanding clips?
Dick, have I got an assortment for you? This is a veritable potpourri of sports, an amalgam of athleticism, a melange of muscularity.
Are there any bloopers in there?
I hope so.
I do, too.
Well, somebody figured, Dick, it would be a good idea to race dirt bikes on a beach over in England. This works out pretty well, doesn't it, don't you think? Nicely done. Great race. Racing bicycles on cement is better, but hey, you on the left, don't mug the camera. When things don't go exactly as planned, off the high bar. Ooh, as always, nobody got hurt, not even the coach in West Virginia. Seemed like a good idea to douse him. And everything seemed to be going okay in the Portuguese road rally. You know, I think right about here, we're supposed to be making a left turn.
Oh, Jesus, no. Don't believe it. Don't believe it.
Up and over they went. You have to keep your eye on the ball. But if you're the ball girl in Edmonton, make sure that you let the players handle it.
In the foul territory. What's the ball girl doing? You should have caught it.
Sure, and if you're on a Japanese game show, maybe you shouldn't watch too closely. Oh, if you're riding your bike near a ballpark, don't forget to wear your helmet. And a nice night for a drive near the Nebraska baseball game. Oh, Dad, can I borrow your video camera to tape my swing?
Tune in next time for Spanning the World. If there is a next time, I'm Don Pardo.
I love this stuff. Len, please come back soon and promise one thing.
Right.
Don't save all of the good stuff for Brian Gumbel.
Well, it's funny. He said the same thing about you. But fortunately, there is plenty to go around.
Hey, we look forward to seeing you again soon. Len Berman, ladies and gentlemen, thank you.
Stay tuned for our grand finale blooper. Extra.
All right. Hey, it's been a great show. Hey, before we go, we have one more blooper for the road. It was a harness race. Now, this thing took place in Buffalo, New York, during a snowstorm. Well, actually, it was more than a snowstorm. It was a blizzard. And when you stop thinking about it, it was more than a blizzard. Let me put it this way. They really shouldn't have been racing that night.
They're up and pacing Muddy Tuppet. Thomas Baymont quickly for the lead. Trevor Walmack in between them third. CP sure enough on the rail. Fourth. Tough Night is fifth. Then Young Ileana trails the field up to the opening quarter. It's Muddy Tough. He's Muddy Tough, all right. He's got a lead of a length and a half over Tyler's Fame. Trevor Walmack is two back in third. Back to fourth. CP sure enough. Tough Night is fifth. Young Ileana sixth up to the opening quarter. Your leader is Mighty Tough, a length and a half. On the inside, Tyler's Fame is second. Now we take a moment of silence as we sing Let It Snow, Let It Snow, Let It Snow. Weather outside is frightful, but we're all warm and toasty inside. Into the far turn. Come out! Hello! Horsies! Where are you?
Hey, they had to wait till spring to find out who the winner was. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you the next time. For now, Dick Clark. Good night.
Now, a message from Third Rock from the Sun. Why is the